Hello, everybody. This is Brandon Reacts TV, and today I'll be reacting to a Disney cartoon called Freewayphobia from 1965. So yeah, let's get into it. The art of driving the superhighway. Okay. Ooh, I like the music.
When the first settlers landed in America, it was a vast, unexplored wilderness. Trails soon appeared, of course, and eventually became tracks or wagon roads during the westward expansion. And these finally developed into a system of highways with the coming of the automobile in the 20th century. But in just the past few decades, a new kind of road has begun to spread across the nation.
The highway?
It is called Thruway, or Parkway, or Expressway, or Freeway, but the names all mean the same thing. We shall call it Freeway, but whatever the name, it is now a part of our way of life. Freeways are already proving invaluable, particularly around large population centers. But they do pose some special problems for the millions of drivers who use them. Freeways are designed for the high-speed movement of great numbers of automobiles. And when used properly, are safer than ordinary surface streets. 2.5 times safer, in fact.
That's the thing, right? When used properly, right? That's the thing, right? It's everything. Everything, when it's used properly, it's safer. But when it's not, well, it's not so safe,
But the freeway is a new and different world. A world which requires a new and different kind of driving by those who use it. Motorists here are bound together by certain practical rules and courtesies necessary for mutual protection. And any individual who does not or will not recognize this is a menace to everyone.
Yeah, it's not wrong.
However, such drivers can usually be separated into certain types, which can be illustrated by a few rather extreme examples.
Rather extreme examples.
We shall call Driverius timidicus, the timid driver, a shy and retiring fellow. Usually overcautious, he can be a definite menace because he does not adjust to freeway driving demands. For an example, observe the way he enters a freeway on which the traffic is heavy but moving well. Mr. T proceeds carefully along the entrance ramp,
going too slow,
which of course he should do.
But
now he tries to keep one eye on the car ahead of him. And the
other
on his rear view mirror
not like that.
to look for oncoming traffic.
He turned cross-eyed there.
But he doesn't really trust mirrors. And he finds it confusing
turn around.
So he slows down as he would at an ordinary street intersection. And takes a good look.
You don't slow down. You keep on going and take a look.
The spaces seem very small.
Just go.
Again, as he would at an intersection, he stops to wait for a big opening.
No, you don't stop.
Comes as a surprise to drivers behind.
You don't stop, right. You're not supposed to stop.
And can result in a sort of boxcar effect.
Wow, that's definitely a boxcar effect.
While Timidicus watches for that big opening.
Like unless there's a yield, then like
Let's go back a moment and see what he should have done. With the entrance
he shouldn't have stopped,
ahead,
that's for sure.
He should have been picking up speed to begin to match that of cars in the traffic lane.
And then
His
you go in. There you
plus
go.
A quick glance back.
There you go.
Any blind spots.
He could
have made
glance
final
back
speed
quickly.
adjustments in the merging or acceleration lane.
There you go.
Now, showing firm intention, he would need only a slight change in speed.
There you go.
Faster or slower to slip easily into a small space.
There you go.
Also, the driver behind is now able to be courteous and let him in.
Right. Yes.
But getting back to Mr. T,
Mr.
he has
T.
increased his own problem enormously
Right, like
by
he
stopping
stopped.
unnecessarily.
Like how deep? Right, that's very
Go from a
unnecessary.
full stop to freeway
Oh, there's no more
speed,
cars behind
say
him.
about 55
That's funny because earlier, right, all the cars behind him they crashed, right, and now there's no cars behind him.
miles per hour.
There's
would
nobody,
require
sir.
over 500 feet.
There's nobody. You could go,
Roughly
sir.
twice the length of a football field before
Okay.
he can merge safely.
Wow.
And Mr. T must start at
Mr. T.
precisely the right instant.
Let's go,
Or
Mr.
the
T.
gap will close too quickly, and he'll
Right.
be in danger of a rear-end collision.
Right,
The
right.
approaching driver
Okay,
will be
Mr.
forced
T.
to slow down.
All right, like
And this
I hate
can
those
mushroom into
drivers.
a chain
Oh
reaction,
no! And the thing is, there's people that drive like that, like Mr. T.
causing the boxcar effect again. This time far down the line of traffic.
Wow. Wow.
But again, what about Timidicus, who at last finds himself on the freeway? High speed makes him nervous and
Right,
apprehensive.
then you shouldn't be
so he
driving on the
drives slow.
freeway.
If he keeps to the right and doesn't go too slow, this causes little real trouble.
Okay.
But all too often, he strays into the fast traffic lane.
Oh, don't go in the fast traffic lane if you're gonna
Mr.
go
T,
slow.
convinced that people shouldn't drive so fast
No,
anyway,
no.
believes he is driving
He's an
safely
angel.
and has no idea
Oh,
that he may
he
be
didn't even
creating
look.
a problem.
Right, he didn't
But
even look
now,
when he changed lanes.
drivers behind him are forced to slow down
Right,
quickly to
right.
avoid a collision.
That's
or
the word.
rapidly change lanes,
Oh,
which
wow.
causes others to slow down.
Yes, yes. And it causes accidents. Oh, he stopped. What happened? Oh, everybody has to
This
stop
can
because of
result in the
him.
usual chain
Oh,
reaction and
yeah.
boxcar effect.
Yeah, the boxcar effect again. There you go. Yep.
And innocent drivers often pay
Yeah.
because Mr. T
That's
does
a
not
lot
adjust
of
to the
innocent
freeway.
drivers. Yes, get Mr. T off
The
of the
delay and
road.
confusion that follows invariably frays nerves
Everybody's
and
honking.
tempers
Hey, that's
and
goofy.
reveals another freeway menace we shall call
Who is that?
Motoramus fidgetus, the impatient motorist.
Fidgetus. Okay, there's a lot of those too.
Gall dang people that camp on the freeway. Come on, get going.
Members of this
There's a
species
crash,
are
sir.
usually excitable.
Members of the species. That's hilarious. All right, all
What's the
right.
matter up there? Move it, come on.
Like there's a
move it.
crash, sir. Everybody
Explosive in
crashed.
nature,
Get a horse.
Get a
or
horse.
highly competitive in spirit.
Oh yeah, well the same to you, Buster.
Well, let's say to you,
Mr.
Buster.
F usually displays
There's a
an
crash,
avid
sir.
desire to get ahead.
Everybody's
and when
crashed,
free to
sir.
do so, is an habitual lane changer.
Okay. Oh yeah, there's people like
Of
that
course, a
too.
lane change is
Those people are
sometimes
not good at
necessary,
either.
And when it is, a signal should always be given first.
Right, right,
Next, a quick
Okay.
look to cover the blind spot. Then
Right, a
speed
quick
up
look.
and move in well ahead of the
there
car
you go.
in the
Yes,
next lane.
yes. There
Freeway
you go.
pros will cooperate by dropping back
Freeway
a bit,
pros,
for they
okay.
know that courtesy is a practical rule here.
Right.
But Fidgetus, in his
Fidgetus,
impatience,
oh.
will cut sharply in front of other drivers.
Oh yeah, there's
forcing
people
them
like
to use
that.
their brakes.
Yeah,
The same
yeah.
chain reaction
Yeah.
often results.
Right. And and those people are just as bad as the timid drivers too. Right, they cause the
Mr.
same
F's
effect.
progress can sometimes be measured by
Mr.
the
F's.
path of destruction he leaves behind.
Right, that's a lot of the show. Oh, that one
But
turned,
Mr.
it
F
flipped over.
occasionally finds himself unable to pass the car ahead. And
Yeah,
now
that's-
in irate
that's how
frustration,
people are,
he
yes.
is apt to move up bumper to bumper,
Yes, yes.
regardless of the speed.
That's so
Come
true.
on,
There's
get
people
going,
that do
get
that.
going. Get out of my way.
Unfortunately, Mr. F doesn't realize he's driving a potential engine of destruction
Yeah,
more powerful
yeah.
than the largest battering ram
Right.
ever to breach a castle
Right,
wall.
yes. Right, and they're crashing right into a
Explain.
wall. Like,
Let
wow.
us pause a moment.
Oh, why was he
Turn him to
flying
his
in there?
car And see some freeway
Okay.
facts of life.
Okay,
Let's say Mr. F is traveling 60 miles per hour.
okay.
A figure equal to about half the number of miles per hour added to that number
Plus 30,
gives the speed in
90
feet per second.
foot per second.
Thus, at 60 miles per hour, 90 feet is approximately the
Okay.
distance Mr. F's car travels in just 1 second.
Oh, okay.
On a football field, it would move about 30 yards every second
30 yards
and go
every
from
second.
goal line to goal line in just over 3 seconds.
Wow, in 3 seconds.
But now
Okay.
let's go down to the field for a little demonstration in which Mr. F himself is the subject.
Okay.
As he watches the scoreboard, a signal suddenly flashes.
Stop.
Now let's see what happens inside Mr. F.
What happened?
First, his eyes receive the signal.
Okay.
And transmit it to
So
certain
is that how it
centers
actually
in his
happens?
brain. There
He
it
has
is
cobwebs in
identified,
his
analyzed,
head.
calculated, and computed.
Okay. All right.
And an action decision may be
Okay.
handed down.
Okay.
Stop!
Stop.
Hit the brake!
Hit the brakes. Right.
The
Do it.
message goes out to the legs and feet.
Okay.
And finally, the brakes are applied.
There you go.
If we run through it again with a stopwatch,
Okay.
we find all this takes about 1 second.
1 second. All right. So it takes 1 second for you. Okay.
Now,
That
if
seems
Mr.
about
F
right.
crosses the goal line at 60 miles per hour just as a stop signal flashes, he will travel a minimum of 30 yards before he touches his brakes.
Okay.
And even with good brakes and dry pavement,
Wait, then
he
imagine
will
if you had
still
bad
cover
brakes,
another
right?
70 yards to the opposite goal before finally stopping.
Okay.
So, Mr. F was actually preceded by a sort of danger zone made up of his reaction distance
The reaction
plus his
distance?
braking distance.
Then it's 70 yards for it to
Now,
break. Wow.
imagine he's on the freeway,
Okay.
a bit behind and to one side of a car identical to his.
All right.
Let's go to slow motion.
Slow
And
motion.
suppose
Okay.
that for some reason, the leading driver decides to stop and applies his brakes here.
Okay. You place him
Mr.
there.
F reacts as soon as he sees the
Okay.
flashing taillight ahead.
Right there.
But he cannot apply his brakes until here,
Okay.
past the point where the first driver began to stop.
Oh,
The
yeah,
braking
way
distances
past.
are the same, and Mr. F comes to a halt this much farther along.
Okay.
Obviously, had Mr. F been in the same lane,
Oh,
there
he
would
would
have
have
been a
crashed,
jarring
right?
rear-end collision.
Right. That's true. He would have crashed. Yeah. True. Because he was on the
And
side, so
possibly even others.
yeah. Yeah, to others. Wow.
When behind another
It's
car
always,
on the freeway.
like they always crash into a lot of people in this. Like wow.
Drop back as speed increases to allow for reaction distance.
Right, that's why you gotta drop
Under
back. That's
good
what they're saying, right?
The usual
You can't be
rule
too
of thumb
close.
is 1 car length for every 10 miles per hour. 60 miles per hour, 6 car lengths.
6 cars.
When road
okay.
conditions are poor, make it a bit
Oh yeah,
more.
you got it more, yeah, for sure.
Now, back to Fidgetus.
Ah,
Does he
Fidgetus,
drop
okay.
back as speed increases?
Look at him,
No.
he's already angry.
He's still bumper
No,
chasing.
yeah, he is.
Is
He
he
is.
alert to movements several cars ahead of him, anticipating possible
Okay,
emergencies?
well you could go in the other lane, sir.
He's left himself no margin of safety.
Right,
Because
right. He doesn't care. Or
Watch it.
he's just. Oh no, no.
Now, look out for the car ahead. It's stopping.
Oh, it's over. He crashed. Oh yeah, he sneezed. He crashed. There you go. There you go. It's over. Oh, he didn't have his seatbelt on.
Even if the impact speed is down to 30 miles per hour, the result for Mr. F could
Okay.
be like driving
wow.
off the roof of a 3-story building.
Oh, okay, so that's what it's like. Okay, that was like, why is he on a building? Wow. It wasn't so bad. I guess
Last
he's still
but not
alive.
least, we have the annoying type.
Okay, the
called
annoying type.
Neglectorus Maximus, the inattentive
Okay.
driver.
The inattentive driver. Yeah, there's plenty of those too.
Often Mr. N is simply hypnotized by the drone of traffic and carried off
What are
to
you
dreamland.
doing? Are you sleeping, sir? No, no. This is you don't have a self-driving car, sir. Even if you had a self-driving car, you shouldn't be sleeping. Oh,
Then
no.
again, he may suddenly decide that the freeway is an ideal place to study his math.
No, it's not. It's
You
definitely
may
not.
see him enjoying a second cup of coffee.
Well, that's hilarious because nowadays it wouldn't be maps; it would be people on their phones, right? Like you'd be surprised. There's some people that are driving, they're looking at their phones and stuff. So nowadays it wouldn't be maps; they're looking on their phones, right?
Or even getting in a quick shave while
Wait,
driving.
shit! There's probably people that do that.
Of course, his
Oh,
favorite
wow.
pastime is conversation.
Conversation,
Especially
okay,
with
that's
someone
not so
in the
bad.
back seat.
Oh no, don't
Picked her up this morning. Well, flat
No.
out, she'll put down
No, sir!
anything on the road.
Eyes on the road! Eyes on the road! No, sir!
Oh,
Look at him! He was still daydreaming! Right? That's not good! Oh no! Everything ends in the same way, right? Right, if you're distracted with anything, it's gonna end the same way. Oh, that's why you shouldn't shave while driving. That is a good reason to not shave while driving. Oh, that could have gone way worse, though.
Neglectorous can be a problem to others, even when not directly involved, because he's usually a rubbernecker.
A rubbernecker. Ah, yeah, you can't do that either. They're letting each other have it.
Mishap slows traffic on one side of the freeway.
Wow.
He will jam the other side
He
simply
stopped.
by being curious.
He's curious, right? Like just keep
And
going.
Mr. M is particularly careless regarding
Main Street.
signs.
It
and
says Main
directions.
Street something. Main Street next
Thus,
exit.
he is usually almost past his
Next
exit
street,
when
Main
he
Street.
notices it.
Oh,
Has
don't try to.
change lanes quickly
Don't
to
try
make
to.
it.
Don't do that. No, you caused the right.
And there's
That's
the
why you
same
don't
old
do
chain
that.
reaction.
Right. There are some people like that, though.
Finally,
There are.
Mr. N often neglects his speedometer and forgets he is
Okay.
moving at freeway speeds as he re-enters the world of surface streets.
Oh wow. Okay. Oh, right through there. Ouch. Oh no. He landed on the tree. The bird. At least the bird's okay.
hush up.
Shop, you shop.
So, on the freeway, watch out for the driver types we have called
Right.
neglectorous,
Yes.
fidgetous,
Yes.
and timidicus.
Yes.
From time to time,
Watch out for all
you're
three of
bound to
those.
see one of these characters.
Right. Yes.
When
Yes.
you do,
Just
avoid
pass them
if
or
you
avoid
can.
them. Yes.
Yeah, and just make sure you never become one.
All right. Good. Yes. Great advice. You became one, sir. You got distracted.
You see what I mean?
You're telling us. You did it, sir. I see what I mean. Well, he showed us, right? Because he got distracted. It was like, that's hilarious because he's telling us, like, make sure you don't become one of those drivers, right? And he became one of them. But, yeah, no, this was great. I enjoyed it. Really cool, really funny, for sure. Just very funny because it's also funny because it's true, like there is a lot of those drivers around, right? It's like you'll see them for sure, but no complaints. So please make sure to like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one. Thank you.